So our third question is that so calculate the percentage of each proportional and envelope format. So we need to generate a new array of object as they mentioned here name, right? And for that it should generate automatically the ID, and it should add 2 and 3, right? How many objects they create depends on that. So depend on that order exactly how many object orders there. And restaurant name should be the Punjabi tadka. So let's move. And how can we do that? So for that, so as we done is before that, as you can see here preparations, right? So by using this, we first need to generate and initialize the new variable. So we are going to say new object, right? And after that we're going to say we need to access preparation. So we need to generate a one array which is the which we has generated, and we want to something add inside the array with new things. So for that we just going to say map method. So if you really don't know what is the map method, you must have to go to your Google exactly. So if you learn, if you really don't know, then yeah, it's better way to go and Google. So I have, as you can see here, I have not internet connection, as you can see here, because I am in village and I am not connection of network exactly. So if you guys live in village, any of you, then you really know that what is the condition of network in village. So yeah, it's totally depend on you guys must go. And for the time being right now, I can only show you which is suggested by the Visual Studio. So as you can see, a function that accepts up to 3 arguments. The map methods call the function means callback function, and 1 times for each element in the array. So call as a defined callback function on each element of an array and return any array that contains the result. So it will contain the result, yes, of course it should. And now the value is d, means it should be a number, anything. D is the value, anything value, whatever value do you want to put. So as we can see in our problem, so there we need to add a value is id in id, because in the here is also value, right? So we first need to add a value in here. No, the value is should be the here. Now it is the property exactly order, and that's in the property is also the below is 15 as an order. So it's also a which is what is called it, it's called a value. And here the percentage and Punjabi tarka, there's all thing is a value, and property is the restaurant, order a percentage, and order, as we can see here, and id, it is the property exactly. So first we need to add here. So what we're going to say, as we see here, we're going to say make it backspace first, and after that I want to again to see first what we can access through this callback function. By the using this, we the first argument whatever we're going to define, it will store the value exactly. It will take the value from the object properties, right? So as we here use the keys very right, yeah. And now what we're going to do, and first before go to the here, I want to show you something. If I do one thing which is the call constant and dot, sorry, do not dot, and just going to say yeah, new array, right? And after that equal to, if I say object, I want to display what we're going to do keys value, right? And of what? Of the order data. And if I got to print that console dot log, so what we going to get? So new array. As you can see here, if I run this code, what we will get? So I'm going to node index. First I need to go to the make its commit, okay, and now .js. Enter. Sorry, OMG, I'm always forgetting. So index dot node index dot js. Now as you can see, we get the property of the order object, right? We get it, and it's the value. When we put here keys value, method value, when we use method values, it will give value. When we use key, it will give the properties, all the properties. So what we're going to say, what we're going to do here, and now we have a constructor, means we have analyze this all value inside the new array. So I'm just going to use this here, new array, for a reference. And now yes, and now map. So as we can see here, I just suggest that the first argument will be take the value, means value. So just to give this value is, I just give the name value, exactly values, right? We just give the value and argument name value, and after that what we get? After that we will get inside the function, exactly. This is the method. Inside the method we need to give a value. We need to define a value. We are generating a function, exactly. We are creating a function inside the map method. So value, and after that is value. After that is get index, which is called index is means number. Okay, how many numbers means how many elements here. As we can see here, index number. So what is the index exactly? The index is that this line, it should be the index, and in this index it's called, it's 1, and this is the second index, and this is the third index, and this is the fourth index, and this is the 5th index. I hope you got an idea. And let's move. And now what we need to say, what we need to do, just generate the function. After that, complete this function, and after that we're going to say return. If you look carefully, then here is the callback function, and callback function and element where was gone. We need to use, okay, let me show you one more time. So preparation dot object, object, oh, it's not working, const try to understand, exactly, try and equal to, and after that we just give the object here, where I am trying, right? And then we generate an object, and after that case say dot preparation dot map. So as we then call our defined callback function on each element of an array and return an array that contains the result. So it should contain the result which we expect, like that as the given in the questions. So let's go and returns, type here returns, and after that what will it return? It will return first over that id should be returned. What we going to return here, id starts should be from the +1, and as we can see here, yes, id should be the 1 by 1, and what they're going to return here is actually, so separate by comma each element, and after go to the order. What is the order is actually, so order is below 5,500 is actually, so we need to display that. So how are we going to display this? So for that, how we can value, it's going to value and it's going to index, so it will index, so index, right? So we just going to say value. This would need to say give the value. What is the value is that of this index is actually, and after that we have another properties inside the object which is called order percentage. So it should tell me the how much percentage. So percentage, let me go and copy. I don't want to type it all. Copy this and paste here, and we need to calculate the percentage. So order of percentage, right? Order of percentage. So for that, what we're going to say, what we're going to do here, we're going to apply the order, right? So order, okay, so order, we're just going to say, so it should be take the value of the object, this one, 20, 29 and 30 and 44, and it will divide by the total which we have done here. The total, we got the total, as if I do here comment, so damn on it, so what, okay, let's go down. So total was the 9199. So the sum contain total value, total order is actually, and total number of order placed, and then so what we're going to do here, we just got to simply here order, okay, say order, so let's move here. We're just going to say here, and now I need to show you because I was doing something, so I was get the result, and now I just want to say order, and I just want to node index.js, and now we are getting error. So what we're going to do, as we here taken the order, and now it's an object, so we're just going to say object order of data. Order of an data, what we need to access, we need to only access the value exactly as we define here. This argument, this parameters is take the value from the object one by one, so it will collect value from the object one by one. So as we mentioned here, where it will take the value from order data, and now this data should be divided by the total. The total, where we start total, in the sum, as we can see here, sum. Now just go here and type here sum, and we can access this, and as you can see here, now we can access. And now I just got to say cover this bracket because it's doing its own work. And now when it's done, it should multiply with 100, right? So this is the way of calculating percentage, right, as we know that. So as we got here, right, and now we are forgetting one thing. If you look, so we are doing a percentage, but for what restaurant, means which restaurant, so they given the name, the Punjabi Tarka. So we're just going to here copy the name of this and paste before the percentage. And yeah, now we just printing new object which we construct here, this which we initialize before that. And just go to your terminal and type here node index.js. If you hit, then as you can see we got a brand new object with percentage, right? But if you look, there is only how many, means we only get 2, but we need to create more than 2 exactly, right? It should be the 5. But if you look very carefully, then if you see here, this is the very big data exactly. If anyone can read, they will become confused. So for that we need to round up this. So how we going to round up? Just go and cover this with bracket, and now, and after that just hold data round up to fix. So fix, what will do, it will take before digit. If you can see here the number of digit after the decimal point. So if you look here, I just want to show you here what we get. First, our first output is 31 2020 here, so we 2020.1111 whatever there is 10555. And what we want to do, this will show only 2 digit after decimal, as you can see here. So how we going to do that? As the name suggests here, the fix the after decimal, how many digit we want to display, just simplified. So if you go to 1, it will display 1. For example, it will going to display only 22.1. If you don't believe me, just go to your terminal and node index.js. Now, as you can see here, you get it, right? So I just want to, if showing only one value, it's kind of means incomplete data. So I want to show 2 after decimal. So it will show 2 digits. So just define here 2. It's totally up to you if you want to define 2 or 3 or 4. I just want to define a 4. And if I go to run this one, and yes, if you want to run node index.js, as you can see, after decimal we're getting 4 digit. So what we're going to do, just round up 2. So it will display after decimal only 2 digit. So we're just going to say enter, and now we got the entire list with new object too, which is called, let me run again exactly. So yeah, with new object generated. So how we generate a new object exactly? It's happened through the map. So map is the generating a new object. If you're using map, then it will help you to generate a new object or new array if you want then. So now we have completed our assignment. As you can see, our third assignment has completed, and it was very fun for me, and I learned a lot of things during completing this assignment, and I also hope that you guys also learned so much. So as expected output for question 2.c, and the array of object, as you can see here, our object created inside the array. For example, if you look very carefully, then it start with big bracket, and big bracket represent array in programming language exactly. So inside this array we have object, the first object, and then second object, and many more, up to 5. And I hope you like this, and please guys, increase my subscriber, do subscribe. If you want to suggest something, please go to the comment section and suggest me something. And yeah, I want to make more video. And if you not understand any concept, you can just type in our comment section, and I will try to explain as much as in easy way. So if I know that concept, then because I'm also a student, I'm learning together with you, I'm also like you, so I'm learning. So if you guys who is really don't if they think yes I can explain it, then you go and type without overthinking in the comment section. So I really love to see the new comments and your comments, and I love always, and I'm waiting for your comment. So hit subscribe, and if you like, then like this video. If you not understand anything, just go to the comment section and just comment. I hope you got the solutions very nicely and in an easy way, and I hope you understood all which I show you in that video. So thank you very much, and see you in the next video with assignment 4. Yeah.